Oh, much out. Keita Kota Rosuke Wombi Wokwe. Greetings. This is the fourth time I'm trying to do this, man. Let's get it right. I get frustrated sometimes with my laptop. I just got a brand new laptop and it's playing games with me. It must not want me to record. But anyway, today I would like to say greetings, brothers and sisters out there in Google land. I'm coming to you live from the Oklahoma Nation to teach you the Lakota language, the basics of 1, 2, 3, 4. Ina, father. Ate, mother. Let's do it this way. Ina, mother. Ate, father. Tukashla, grandfather. Unchi, grandmother. Those are the four basics we are learning today. We are going to learn the language, the pronunciation, and how we would say them in a sentence. So today is, we must always pray before we start a ceremony. Tukashla, Makantanka. Opila tanka, Chicha, Sambeta, Washte, Wangakana, which is Amichoni. Ona oglaka choye ona waiwa kompito lechon kuki omenelo ona lopsha oglaka na Lakota kile ogla oaste mutakia mitha relatives na red, white, black, and yellow. I'm teaching the language as much as I can on the Lakota language of kinship, and I ask that you guys, ancestors, provide for us and allow us to do this. Thank you. So today, um, I had recorded before. I had Lakota Language 1-3, but it was 26 minutes, and it was a lot of recording, a lot for people to sit and pay attention. A lot of people lose interest in the first 2 minutes. So anyway, our word for today is your tiwahe, is your family. Your tiwahe is your family. So when you start out your greetings and you're telling people where you're from, you'll say, "How, imachia, wana roishke, tiwahe." Tioshbaye. Mitcha Tiwahe, Wombly Wahochbe. And you're saying that your family is from Wombly, Eagleness District. And your Tiwahe is your family. That is my Tiwahe. Wombly Wahochbe. That's my family. That's how I address people. But my most important thing that you will have in your life, and a lot of us have mothers, a lot of us don't. And I feel sorry for you brothers that don't have a mother. I wouldn't wish that on anybody because a mother is the most important thing in our lives. We need our mothers in our lives because they teach us, they suckle us, and they teach us the basics of life. To go through life learning the good things, not the bad things. We learn from our mistakes. So our Ina is the most important woman in our life, in our Lakota um, value system. Ina, we will have a lot of women that come and go in our life unless you find that right one. She'll always be in your life. Your mother will always be there for you. God gave her a gift to bring the life into this world, and that is her purpose, is to raise a family and teach them good values, principles, laws, and values of our Lakota respect, wisdom, generosity, courage, humility, fortitude, and forgiveness. We have all of those in our life, and we teach those to our children. And our next important person in our life as we are growing up is our ate. Ate, you would say ate. It's not eight, it's ate. Ate, which is father. Ate is my most admired man in my life. I wanted to envision myself and grow up like my father. My father died when I was 23 years old, and he left a big impression. He left a big shoe to fill. One of the size 13s he has, mitcha 11s, mitcha shoe, moccasin. So it's a lot to fill. I had to stuff it with some tissue. But my father was a great man. He was working on his dissertation when he died. He was working on his PhD in Lakota laws, tribal laws, and treaties, and he was going to help our people. And he encouraged me, rather than go into the military, which I was enlisted, ready to go to the first Iraq Desert Storm. He says, "Son, go into college. Go to get your education and help your people." And I didn't understand him what he meant back then. I was like, "Man, I'm gonna go to war, W. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing." But anyway, he left a big impression in my heart. I miss him dearly. I love that man with all my heart and soul. Father, you are always out there. He has walked in this earth because I think he's in purgatory because he died during a winter storm. He was on alcohol and drugs. They say when you use alcohol and drugs, your spirit is tricked into believing that it's still alive. So you walk on this earth thinking you're alive, but you're dead. And that's a bad time because you're very lonesome for your family. You don't get to go to your ancestors. So One day we'll have a ceremony that will free all these people on this earth and send them home, and there'll be a big light explosion of light. All these people coming home to their ancestors, and through that, our Tunkashila grandfather, Wakantanka, my grandfather, had passed away 2 years ago. I love that man dearly. Francis Longso, Jonah Akichi Tahanska, a Korean veteran, great man, honorable man. I love that man with all my heart. He's my Tunkashila. 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 That is my grandfather. And that's how you would say it, how you would spell it. If you wanted to spell it, K-A-N, Tunka Shila. That's grandfather. And my unchi is my unchi. Unchi is grandmother. It's kind of hard to get the gutturals and because when you look at it, U-N-C, unsi. What is unsi? Unsi is unchi. And I'm at this, I'm not making fun of nobody, but I had first class that I had taught. I had a lady come. She come from a long ways, Illinois, and she wanted to learn the language. She signed up for Lakota Language class, and they asked her to say Wakantanka. Well, Wakantanka is spelled Wakantanka. And they asked her, can you say Wakantanka? Can you read the letters? And, I like this lady because she had a lot of heart, And I'm not making fun of her. It's just that's how things get twisted, And so that's Wakantanka. If you was to see that, how would you say it? Wakantanka. And she said, wankin' tankin'. And so she had the whole class rolling with laughter. She made a lot of laughs. And she embarrassed herself. But the good thing about it is we do not hold it against you. You are learning the language with humility in your heart. Sure, you're going to get things wrong. So, Wakantanka. And a lot of people look at it winkin' tankin', winkin', tanka, Wakantanka. Maybe that's how it was spelled before. Maybe that's how it was said. We don't know. There's no right words. There's no right way or no wrong way. But anyway, today we did the basics. Your family, your mother, your father, your grandfather, your grandmother. So today, when you look at the lesson and you say, well, that's a quick lesson. I can do this. 7 minutes, 10 minutes tops out of your day, and you learn from Google. Google is the biggest social media that'll teach the people languages better than Rosetta Stone. Rosetta Stone, you want to pay $700-800, but you got people out here on Google that do it for free to teach my language to you, because I believe in my heart that you have every belief and every knowledge and every right to learn the Lakota language, for we are created equal under God. So when I say Mitakuye Oyase, that means my relatives. We are all related. So today, I thank you for allowing me to come into your heart, come into your home, come into your classroom, come into your drive at 5 at home. And so remember, I'm saying, thank you from the bottom of my heart, from my heart to your heart. Prayer is strong. Remember your prayers. When you wake up first thing in the morning, what do? A lot of people plant their feet. They find their ground, their bearings by their foundation. So you have a foundation in your life. Find it, live it, learn it, and love it. And remember, feed your spirit. Offer that food, offer that water, offer that pinch of tobacco. When you smoke your cigarette, you take off a little pinch of tobacco, offer it to the spirit world. For they protect you, they watch over you. They create things for you. They create habit. They create wealth. They create guidance. They create a long life for you. They do everything for you or against you. However you feed them. Feed your relatives. Feed your spirits. And remember, we are all related. We're not alone out there.